Hey, welcome back to Cool Kids Art, and let's draw the fully upgraded Ragnarok. So let's get started with a quick sketch, and then I will show you line by line on how you can draw this. Alright, so let's draw this awesome looking character, and we're gonna start out with his eyes. So we're gonna draw in the middle area first. So we're just gonna draw one line across. Okay, that's gonna be kind of the brow in the middle. And we can draw in, let's draw a little center line there so we know where we are. So that's gonna be the center. And then for the eye itself, we're gonna slant up on each side and just kind of come back down. So slant up here again on this side. And then we're just gonna come down. It's kind of very mean looking eye. Okay, and then from here, let's add in a little detail here on the brow, just adding a little V shape there on the top. And then we're gonna continue down into his nose so we can extend the line a little bit. And then now we're gonna draw the open area on his nose, so kind of like a little upside down V shape. And then we're gonna come down on his side and then just kind of come back up. Okay, so very sharp. And then let me shade that in so we can see a little bit better. Okay, and then from here, let's draw in the rest of the face. So let's draw in the two big horns. So we're gonna draw one curve right underneath the eye, and I'm gonna come on to the other side, just draw the same curve. Okay, so it's just kind of floating out in the air right now, but we'll connect everything. Okay, so we're gonna draw one big curve, and then from here we're just gonna curve back in. Okay, so this side, same thing, we're gonna curve out and then just curve back in. So this is kind of a tricky part. All right, these curves are always a little bit tricky. All right, and then from here, let's finish up the bottom. So just come down here on each side. This is gonna be his two big fangs. So just draw like two little shapes like that. And then we're gonna draw in one fang. And then same thing on the other side. And then once we have that, now we can connect these. So just on the edge right here, we're just gonna connect that. Just kind of come down. And then we're gonna connect the center. And then let's add in a little bit more of the teeth. So I'm gonna add one here in the front, one more on this side. So it's gonna be symmetrical. So whatever you do on this side, just do it on the other side. So here I'm gonna add one more. And then here, I'm just gonna simplify. I'm just gonna draw one smaller one up here. Because I know he has a lot more, but we don't want to draw in too much detail. Okay, so from here, let's go on up. And on this corner here, we're gonna come up. Just kind of curve it in, or slant it in. And then now we're gonna draw his other horn. So curve, just kind of curve it out. And then from here, we're gonna go up. And for this one, let's draw the other side first. So it's very tricky with these symmetrical drawings. Okay, so just draw two lines like that, and then we're gonna come back down to this big part. So you can either start up here and come down, or you can just kind of come down. Let me start from the bottom and just go up. Okay, so that's those are finishing up his horns, and then here in the middle, we just gonna you can make a little point and just curve down to the horn. All right, and I think it's got two more on the side here, so we're gonna draw one line going out, and again it's gonna be symmetrical, so we can draw the same line, and then we're just gonna come in, and let's add in a little bit of detail, so we just draw in some lines. Okay, so that's pretty much his mask, and which is really cool looking. So now let's go down and finish up. He's got a lot of little, I guess his hair and beard all mixed in. So we're gonna simplify it. So we're just gonna come down. You can make a little point, and then from the corner here on the side, I'm just gonna draw a curve. Because there's too many strands, so we're just gonna make one big one first. And then now we just draw in some lines, just kind of coming down. Just kind of curve it slightly. Okay, so just start on the top here and just kind of curve it. And now for this one, I'm going to curve it this way. So we got to simplify this. Okay, so that's going to be his beard. And let's see, we can add in some little detail, but well, let's move on because I don't want to make this too complicated. All right, so now we're going to start on the side. His shoulders up here. This little armpit area, so just come straight down. And we just kind of pinch it in. So all the way down to his waist, and we're going to come in slightly. Okay, he's got a big little belt buckle there, so we're going to draw his belt first. So just come down the side and then come straight across. So that's going to be the bottom of the belt. And then now we can draw in this big belt buckle. And for this one, we can draw, let's see, we can actually start in the middle here. And just draw like a little curve like this in the middle. And from here, just two slants going up. And then we just gonna curve it around. So it's gonna be the same curve as this, but much larger. Okay, so just draw one curve down and just curve it. And then we can close it up, close up whatever space you have. And to finish that off, let's just add a little bit of triangle inside. Okay, and let's draw in his belt. It's got a belt straight across. Okay, and then we're gonna draw in, I'm just gonna draw in one circle in here, just for the buckle. And then one more inside. And let's add a little bit of detail. Looks like this belt's got some detail, some thickness to it. Okay, so let's see, let's move on. I know that he's got some armor pieces. So, but let's move on to his arm because this thing is pretty complicated. Okay, so for his arm here, we're gonna start up here. Draw one big curve. This is gonna be a shoulder pad. Just come in, and then we're gonna come back in to the body. Okay, so that's one big shoulder pad, and let's draw the other side. It's gonna be the same thing. So we're gonna curve all the way down to about here. Come in. Just go back into the body. And now we can draw his, let's finish up his arm. And here's his armpit. And then for his bicep, we're gonna curve. And then the tricep here is under the armor. So we're just gonna come in. Let's draw a little line like that. Close it off. We're gonna extend it slightly, his lower arm, and close that off. And then he's got a big armor piece here, so we're gonna extend that. So come down and close this off. This is gonna be his wrist. Okay, and then for his hand, and we're just gonna keep it simple. Let's just draw a fist. So that's gonna be his thumb, back of the hand, curl it, come back into the thumb. Okay, and then let's see, we can finish up some detail here. It's got these open finger gloves, so I'm just gonna draw a little line like that for his thumb. And then on the back here, he's got some armor pieces. So there's one line across, one little angle. Okay, so let's draw in the other side before adding more detail. So same thing here, armpit, bicep coming down. Same thing here. Close that off, and then we're gonna extend it slightly. Flare it out, close it off, and then same thing here. So we're gonna extend it, and then just kind of pinch it in to the wrist. All right, close it off, and then let's see his finger, slant in for his thumb, back of the palm, curl it back to the thumb, and then same thing here for his armor piece. Okay, so now let's finish up the armor, and there's a little bit more details, right? So from here, we're gonna draw in some lines here. We can start out in the middle here, somewhere in the middle. Just kind of come out, down, and out again. Okay, and then we're gonna repeat that line, but this one's gonna be smaller, so shorter here, slant, and out again. And then same thing up here, this one's gonna be longer. slant it out. All right, and then he's got some spikes, so we're gonna draw right here. Draw one big one first, one smaller one on top, and then one smaller one on the bottom here, and then even smaller one right underneath. Okay, and we can add in some detail here. Just got a little band around his elbow area. Okay, so continuing on down, so we're gonna draw in some details on this bottom. Just draw 2 lines like that. And then it's got 2 spikes here, so I'm just gonna draw it this way. You can add a little dot in the middle. And then it's got 2 spikes here. See, one behind his hand. And then it's got a strap here in the middle, so we're just gonna, just somewhere in the middle, just draw 2 lines like that. So it's one strap going this way, and then we're gonna go one more underneath that one. All right, so whatever placement you have is okay, just as long as it's in between these 2 things. Okay, so let's draw the other side, and the other side is a little bit different. Let's see, so we're gonna draw one, just draw like a little curve like this, because I know it's supposed to be some kind of bone, looks like a spine. Okay, so one curve, another curve, and then draw one more on the bottom. And then from there, we're just gonna draw one curve here, just kind of curve it in like this. Okay, so I'm simplifying the little bone shoulder pad he has here. And then here for the spikes, so just kind of curve it down. Okay, and then let's see, same thing here. So one strap on his elbow, and then same detail here. Okay, 2 circles, a little 2 dots, and 2 spikes on the back there, and then one more behind his hand. And then same thing on the strap, so we can just kind of draw 2 lines right between it, and then we're gonna draw the other side right underneath the other strap. Okay, so yes, very complicated stuff. Very lots of little details. So then let's add in some detail to his armor here. So we're gonna start back to the center here, just kind of come down, and then from this line here, we're just gonna draw. Let's draw 3 lines going out, and then in the middle here, we just draw 2 lines across. Okay, so that's the upper body, and let's see, the lower body is a little bit easier. So let's come down. We can draw in the middle piece first, the middle armor. So just kind of come down on each side and make this one a little bit shorter. So we're gonna connect this with a slant, and you can leave yourself a little space so we can add in a little angle there. Okay, and then on the side, we're gonna draw 2 more paddings. So just come down, just kind of come in, and just kind of go up. Same thing here. Slant down, come in, and just go back up. And then we can add in, let's add in some details right now. So it's got these, almost looks like planks of wood. But let's simplify it. So I'm just gonna draw almost like a square. And then we're just gonna draw in some lines in a slightly different angle. Okay, so we're gonna draw one line here, out, and then just draw in some lines at various angles. So same thing on the other side. Okay, and I almost forgot about this one here, so just let me add a little line there. Okay, so let's move down. Right here is leg, just come in, close it off, and then draw a rectangle. This is gonna be his knee. So let's draw on the other side, come down, close it off, rectangle. Okay, and then now let's draw in the rest of his shoes here. His boots got some armor. So start in the middle, just draw like a little angle like this, and then come back out. So it's almost like a little zigzag. and then come down the side, and then we're just gonna pinch this in all the way down to his shoes. Okay, so close that off, and then this is gonna be the same. We're just gonna draw a dome shape, and then a little bit so. And then from this point here, just kind of connect these, whatever space you have there, just finish that off. Okay, and then from here, we're gonna connect this. Just keep coming down so you have a nice little triangle here. And he's got some spikes here, so it's kind of pointing right at you. So just draw 2 diamond shapes, and we'll add in a little point there for the center. And then it's got straps, so we're gonna come across. And then let's just draw in one more line here for the other strap. Okay, and then some more detail here. So we'll just draw 2 lines coming down. Yeah, lots of little details. All right, so the other side is gonna be the same. So we're gonna start in the middle. Go out. Come down on each side. Then we're gonna pinch this in. Close that off, and then dome shape. I'm just gonna draw all the way down first, cut in a little bit so, and then we're gonna come in and just close that gap off. Continue this line to create a little diamond shape, and then 2 more diamond shapes on the side. Okay, and then the straps, we're gonna slant down. 1 big strap and then another one, so we're gonna start in the center, and then this side on the bottom, and then finally 2 more lines here. And that is it for this very complicated to draw fully upgraded Ragnarok from Fortnite. So hope you guys liked the way it turned out, and if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.